From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas. It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Kansas City Chiefs. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Sony Michel, his first carry. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Hastings. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And it's third down.
The gun, Hastings. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he completes it to Cohen. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And his defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Hastings. That's into the hands of Edwards. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And the Bears first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Tackled at the 34.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Hastings. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. From the gun, Hastings. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Herb Smith Jr., his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for a score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8, and the Bears take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Hastings. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 45. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Chiefs 20, Bears 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. We'll start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Throwing after the interception, Hastings. He sets to fire deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to Walton. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Number 37.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Eddie Jackson.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And 3.
midfield. Here's Mahomes. He's got his tight end fan. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
20, Bears 7.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a carry for Walton. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. He'll take his shot for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respected and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
To kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Hastings. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Hastings. And his throw here's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
To throw on third down, Hastings. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Looking to throw. Hastings. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A run by Walton to begin the drive. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Walton. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The line prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating, because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Hastings caught out left side by Robinson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Gain of 8 yards, and it's third down.
From the gun, Hastings gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with Michel. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Hastings. Smith catches left side. That catch good for only a couple.
To Irv Smith Jr. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Play action. Hastings. Throw left side complete. It's Edwards. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And this is caught. A spectacular one there. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed 1 of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
To number 16.
From 17 yards out, and the Bears get a bit closer. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing now is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
43-yard line.
First down, a run with Cohen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Operating from the gun. Hastings. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hastings. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
And the Bears are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
First target, first catch, and a first down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the
20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Here's Walton. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mahomes now to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 4.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go back to Walton. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and work.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
Noah Fant.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
They run again with Walton. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll run with Walton. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Bears 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake. Hastings. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Gain of 25 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Now Michel. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 29. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Play action. Hastings going for it all. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
16. Touchdown, Chicago.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Chiefs 35, Bears 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
37.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Walton. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Muzzle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
21.
Down. It's Walton. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Walton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Walton, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Walton, and a short gain here down to the 22. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On third down, Walton. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Hastings. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Back to throw. Hastings. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To Tariq Cohen. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Hastings. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 18. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
17-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Walton. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down. Hastings. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Hastings. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 3rd down, Hastings. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. On 1st and 10, Hastings. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Hastings to Michelle on the screen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Chicago.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Hastings. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Hastings to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
To
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Chiefs, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss is number 8 for them on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin.